All right, good afternoon, everyone. Sorry for taking a little bit of time to come on here this afternoon, getting all my bearings straight. But I'm meteorologist Autumn Robertson here, bringing you a quick update on what is going on out there in the tropics. I need to make sure that all these mics are off, since we have the show going on right now. I do hear myself over here. But if you can hear me just fine, let me know in the comment section below. If you have any questions, of course, let me know as well. We have potential tropical cyclone 2 now out in the tropical Atlantic, just to the east of the Windward Islands. You can see here is not very organized. A little sloppy, but it has the potential to become a bit more organized later on within the next 24 to 48 hours. Potential tropical cyclones just allows for warnings and advisories to be issued when there is the potential or the expectation that a disturbance could become a tropical storm within a certain period of time. So that's why we have a designation. It is expected to organize a little bit more as we head into the next couple of days or so as it heads towards the Windward Islands, and it is moving in a west-northwesterly direction here. We don't have a true storm right now because it is missing that defined closed circulation, but once it gets that, it will acquire the name Bonnie, and it will be a tropical storm. It's already at tropical storm strength with winds of 40 miles per hour here. So that's what we're watching right now. That is our big weather news of the day, and I will show you all the track here just to let you know. Florida is not really going to be involved with this one, which is a good thing. So we don't really have to worry about potential Bonnie anytime soon. You can see the track. This was just released. All this is new information here coming in as we head into the 5 o'clock hour. So this is the first track of potential tropical cyclone 2, which will potentially be the B name storm, Bonnie, in the given future here. It is expected to become a official tropical storm by Tuesday morning. This is what the track is showing, maintaining winds of 40 miles per hour. It looks like it will strengthen a little bit as it nears Venezuela, bringing some heavy rain and strong winds to that country as we get into the middle of the week, Wednesday, and then continuing to strengthen a little bit more, potentially becoming hurricane status as we head into the end of the week as it approaches Central America. So that is the track. You can see here, Florida is not included. This is Central America storm, and which is a good thing. We have a strong subtropical ridge that's helping to steer this storm, and it's looking like it's going to continue to keep it on the westerly track as we head into the next several days. So this is not going to be really our storm. Here's a look at the spaghetti models here. Good consensus that it's going to be heading in the same direction. As we get into the next few days here, you can see this track. You can try to see. See, this is the thing about our system here. When new information comes in, sometimes it does not get updated with our graphics. So our old spaghetti models has not updated with the new spaghetti models, but the spaghetti models are very aligned to where the track is going to be. It stays away from America. It's going to impact the Windward Islands, bring them heavy rain, strong winds over the next couple of days, and have eventually turned into a tropical storm. And then it's going to head towards Central America and then South America too, impacting Venezuela as we get into the middle of the week by Wednesday here. So I'll go back to the track. You can see it one more time. I want to look over and answer some questions really quickly. Maria, hi, says, is it moving north? Not really. It's kind of moving in a more northwesterly direction, not north enough for it to impact the United States. So it's not going to make a curve. It's just going to head more due west as we head into the weekend. So out of our hair, which is good. There is another area that we are watching out in the tropics. And sorry, I'm looking at notifications here. So that's potential Bonnie. So that will be potentially our next storm of the year. It is looking a little more kind of like August out there in the tropics. We have this wave train going on off of the coast of Africa. So that's a part of it. Another area that we're watching is a little closer to home in the Gulf of Mexico. Now this area has about a 20% chance of development, low chances. It's looking like it's going to throw a bit of moisture to the Texas coast as we head into the next few days. You can see the water is very primed for development. Tropical storms, like water temperatures above 80 degrees, and we have a lot of 80-degree temperatures in the Gulf of Mexico. Pretty much bath water is running a fever out here. So we are seeing some flares, some flare-ups in the Gulf of Mexico. But at this point, no significant development chances are expected with this one that we're watching, and it looks like it's not going to be impacting Florida. So for now, Florida looks to be pretty good. We're out of the way here in regards to tropical systems. But I do want to zoom out here so you can see what this wave train is looking like. Look at that off of the coast. Ooh-wee. It is going to be a pretty busy hurricane season. And we're already starting to see the tropics heating up, which is very usual for this time of year. It's been a little quiet for a little bit, but now we're starting to get a little more active here. So those are the tropics. That is your tropics update. It was pretty quick, and that's all the information that we have now. The main thing for us to really hone in on is that this is not going to be an issue for Florida, which is good. But if you have any interest in South America, if you have any interest, especially the coastal South America, Venezuela, even parts of Colombia, and eventually Central America as we head into the end of next week, keep in mind of this potential system headed towards that direction. In the meantime, we can get back to local weather. Let's talk about some storms on the radar. And we do have some storms in the forecast for today. Yesterday was quite the stormy evening. Today, it's going to be another stormy evening. We are getting back to that rainy season pattern. You can see that here on our satellite and radar. Our radar is lit up. We're seeing mostly stormy conditions in the interior Florida, pushing towards the west. The west is pretty quiet for now, a sprinkle or two, but a lot of the main activity, mainly in Polk County, headed towards our coast, headed towards Hillsborough County, Pinellas County, Hernando as well. You can see these sprinkles just popping up along Hillsborough County and Pinellas, not really too big. So your commute, if you're going to be heading out within the next 5 to 10 minutes, it really shouldn't be impacted too much by rain. Should be a pretty quiet commute for now. But as we get into around 7 o'clock, those storms could get a little rowdy, especially at the coast. So I'll show you what our futurecast will look like today. If you're going to be planning any coastal events later on this afternoon, maybe a nice beach sunset. I'm not sure this is going to be your night. So this is around 7 to 8 o'clock. You can see a few storms forming along that sea breeze, mainly from Hernando County all the way down to Sarasota County. Some really heavy rain is possible in some of these storms. And they'll last for about an hour or two before they dissipate and push out into the Gulf of Mexico. And then we have another round of it ahead as we get into Tuesday. I will hop on to the next model here, the extended one. This load always takes a little while longer to load. All right, so Tuesday morning looking very quiet. But we have enough moisture present, enough instability, and those sea breezes forming. This is a very typical summertime pattern for us here. With this combination, we will get a few showers forming along that sea breeze. You can see where those wind barbs meet. Some convection can definitely form along that convergence line. So getting it to around 7 o'clock, around the same time as today, a few showers and storms will form. 8:30, you can see along I-75 and all the way down I-75 through Sarasota County. Some heavy rain is possible. They'll push off into the Gulf of Mexico later that night. And then we'll start all over again for Wednesday and into Thursday. So a very lather, rinse, repeat situation for us here in the Tampa Bay area in the sense of rain. And because of that, some heavy downpours in some of the same places each day could lead to an uptick in a localized flooding threat. So just keep that in mind as we head into Thursday and Friday. Those rain chances go up even a little bit more. So even though it's not going to be a washout of a week, we'll still have plenty of opportunities to get outside and beat some of the rain. Just keep in mind your evenings and your late afternoons look a little bit of a mess, all right? So just plan your days accordingly. Your beach mornings look to be the best. Catching that beach sunrise may not be the best situation. To keep an eye on the radar if you have any boating plans, especially if you're going to be out in the boat for a long period of time in the afternoon or evening. We've had some lightning incidents over the last few days. We really want to hone in on that. We're going to see a lot of lightning with these storms as we head into the next couple of evenings here. So if you have any boating plans, keep an eye on the radar and pack it up. Head inside once you start to see those dark skies in the distance. All right, so that is this is a pretty quick update for me as we're getting into the 5 o'clock hour here. They are up. Carolina and Josh are up doing the show right now, so that's why I'm a little quieter here than usual. But that's pretty much it for the forecast. Scattered showers or storms pretty much each afternoon, all right? Mainly for the coast. The coast has the really best shot of getting those heavy downpours all the way through Friday. Here's your 7-day forecast. You can see rain chances stay at about a 60 to 70% chance through the rest of the week. Your temperatures are going to be nice and toasty as we head into the next days as well. Highs in the mid 90s with temperatures not really fluctuating from there. So it's going to be some hot and steamy days, a very typical late June into spring, into summer, excuse me. Late June, early summer, still a little hotter than kind of our normal temperature, 91 degrees, but we are starting to see that typical rainy season pattern pick back up and really remain in place throughout the next 7 days. So nothing too out of the ordinary here. Keep the umbrellas close and keep an eye on the radar. If you plan on leaving your house these next few days, it's always good to see what's ahead on the radar so you don't get stuck in any of those ridiculous downpours. I'm going to wrap it up here. Enjoy the rest of your Monday, and I will see you all Tuesday morning with more updates on the tropics and more updates on the rainy season as well, and what we're going to be seeing on the radar over the next few days. Trying to be quiet here because of the newscast. All right, I'm wrapping it up. Have a good one. Bye.